This is a teardown of a Merkury brand Bluetooth speaker model MI-SPB98, and this doesn't work. I suspect the battery's bad. There is some screws to access it through the bottom. This foot sticks to my fingers. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't think I'm going to destroy this, but I'm at least going to see what's inside. I suspect it's probably repairable, like either with just a new battery or maybe even go as far as converting it to something else, using the guts to turn it into something more useful. Don't want to lose those. But we'll see what's under the cover here. It does have some decent weight to it, but I suspect most of that weight's plastic. And whether or not it was previously water resistant or not, I don't know. Oh wow, okay. It's an 18650 cell and it looks like. So this board is just resting in place here. There's a little connector coming out from the inside, probably going to the top speaker here. So it looks like there's a speaker there and probably one there as well. See the antenna there for the Bluetooth. I assume I can just wiggle this and it'll come loose. Oops, pushing the button. What am I? Oh, I'm blind. There's a little screw there in the middle. I was too focused on the plastic posts to notice that. There we go. Oh, alright. I thought maybe this connector was embedded in the case, but it's just positioning. So that's the battery connector, actually. Oh, and it's glued in place. This appears just to be a normal 18650. Oh, okay. There's lights under there. I can see now a little board. I wonder if there's a way to get that out. I don't think there's a non-destructive way. The bummer with this battery is it's glued in place. I don't know how to get it out without starting a fire. Probably shouldn't be prying on this with conductive stuff. Nope. I was going to push harder on it, but I realized if I deform it, it could also cause it to short out. So that might be as far as I get with this. Some sort of epoxy holding this in. I think if a person were to go at that with a razor blade really carefully, at kind of a sharp angle, work your way through it, you could break that 18650 battery loose. But I guess one thing that'd be interesting though is, will it power on with the battery disconnected, running off micro USB power? Alright, so I got a little micro USB charger here. Battery's disconnected. Let's see if you turn on without the battery. No, that's right. Got power light. Well, it seems it has issues. It might have done that with the battery. I don't remember now. I remember it didn't work, I guess. I'll plug the battery back in. Ouch. Dang it. Stabbed myself on the pins. Okay, maybe it just didn't charge. It's been a while. This has been sitting in the teardown pile for a while. But yeah, unfortunately something's wrong with it. Don't know what. If you want to see what the chip is. Beckon? Can't read that. It's too small on the screen. Let's see if I do a 3x zoom. Looks like BK3254SS28NH. Sorry I read that fast, but I kind of hard to read. Focus. See how close I can get. Nope. Oh, well, that's a shame. It's not really worth saving anyways, but I might, let's just destructive teardown at this point. I'm not going to get distracted with the battery because I don't want to fire in my office. But I'm going to pry up these tabs, release the front grille. Let's see if the front grille will just pop loose now. Might have to go medieval on it. Ouch. I quit stabbing my fingers with stuff. Does not feel good. Oh, I see. It's kind of clipped on. Oh well. There we go. Interesting little plastic shield there to protect the lights. Probably acts as a diffuser as well. Flashing light warning, I suppose. I'll turn it on now. Yeah, the plastic kind of diffuses the light as well, which is kind of neat. Couldn't tell you why it's not working. It's almost like it's boot looping. I'm not sure how to get that out. I wanted to say it slides into place. There we go. Tight fit. Curious if I could save the lights. Don't know what I'd do with them, but it's one of those things where they're not worth anything in scrap, so might as well have fun with it. There we go. It just slides off like that. There's a little LED board. Can't tell how they're wired, but once we get it free, I think we'll be able to tell. Oop. I think it's attached with some double-sided adhesive. Yeah. Or no. Really crappy glue. This thing's just so cheaply made. Alright, I guess the traces are under the silk screen. You can kind of see them. Alright. So there's 6 wires and then a ground. Huh. These have more numbers than 1 through 6. It must be rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But rip. I wonder what that'll do without the speaker attached. Is it still flashy? Oh, that's weird. It's doing different patterns. Huh. I don't know if I noticed that before. What's the button do? Nothing. Either way. I'm not sure how this comes off. There's a good chance there's screws hidden under the battery. Oh, nope. I think it's snap fit. Maybe some adhesive. Forgot to put on my eye protection. Yeah, there's clips around the corners. And that's what's holding on. Tiny little speaker there. Yeah, screw it. Nope, too big. see how many watts it was. I'd be shocked if it was more than like a 5-watt speaker. Doesn't appear to be anything special. It's probably half a watt. Don't know. Kind of wore off. Almost looks like it says 4 ohms. Anywho, not much to see in the housing. Not sure how I'm going to get the battery out without bad things. Probably going to set it down flat like this and slam it with a hammer and hope the casing just busts right open. But it's a really nice casing. It's a fun shape. Feels sturdy. Might have been slightly water resistant, but probably not recommended. That has a pretty good seal. Speaker is not ported, so no openings in the enclosure for the sound to get out. But yeah, I don't know. That probably took a lot longer than it should have, but hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.